we just got really cold. I just watched a lot of possessions in the fourth quarter, and we missed some hooks at the basket, missed some wide open threes, and we didn't get back and match up and stop them well enough defensively. But I was proud of how our guys came out came out of halftime after a tough first half. We knew that we could kind of wear them down. They played last night, and that defense would hold up. We responded in the third quarter, played a good quarter, and then just couldn't hit a shot in the fourth.
Did you consider putting a little bit more offense on the floor to open up the fourth quarter, and did that decision not to do so come back to bite you?
No, we're undermanned. I'm not going to play guys 45 minutes. You got to give guys a blow, got them a quick blow, and got them back in the game. And it's a team game. Everybody's got to be able to step up. We had plenty of firepower on there. We just didn't make shots.
Coach, speaking of the halftime adjustment, what did you tell the guys at the break to hold Chicago to 2 for 22 in the third quarter shooting the basketball?
Continue to play hard. I thought we played hard in the first half and made some guarded shots, especially in the first quarter. They made some guarded shots. We made some adjustments in the pick and roll with Payne to take away some of his pull-ups and just to stick with the plan and continue to keep the energy high, which is what I thought it was in the first half. And that I knew they'd have some kind of drought like that, and they came out and we really had them on the ropes in the third quarter. And I thought there was a handful of possessions that set up a poor fourth quarter by trying to go for the knockout punch with some dagger threes and just trying to force a little bit while we had them on the ropes. That's when you have to be solid and patient the most, and we weren't able to get enough out of that run.
What did you see from Isaac? He showed a lot of defensive promise again. Did you like what you see in his first game back?
Definitely. I love having him out on the floor. He impacts the game seemingly every possession on the defensive end, and his offense is going to come. It's tough when you're in and out of the lineup to really find an offensive rhythm, but I'm really not worried about that at all. He was terrific on defense.
A 7 for 39 night from 3-point range. Were you pleased with the looks, and given the misfires, did that play into one of the team's recent weaknesses, transition D?
Well, missed shots always do, and like always, there's a handful of shots that are rust or semi-contested. Out of 39, I would say there's probably five or six of them. I just watched an edit of all of our threes, and it's just a tough shooting night. You look at all the proximity stats. We had a lot of open looks. It's just a tough shooting night.
Talk about Gordon's confidence. Even though he struggled from the field, it didn't seem to affect him mentally, especially in the third quarter.
Yeah, he got to impact the game in other ways, and I thought he'd do that both with his defense during that run, and driving the ball to the basket, making plays with the pass, and he hung in there.
And I recognize you'll have to review his shots tonight and tomorrow, but what about his shot selection tonight? Were you pleased generally with the shots he attempted?
A lot of them, yes.